Yo, what's going on, guys? Gonna be showing you the power of crit Olaf in the top lane. It's been picking up a lot of steam lately and is even viable in higher elo. You always want to look for the invade level 1 on Olaf because your axe toss, low cooldown, AoE damage, and slow. That's exactly what we're doing here. Landing massive damage here. We already got a flash. And I think we're about to get another one. Yeah, okay, they got away. We did blow our potion, which kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Your passive gives you a bunch of attack speed and life still, based off of how much HP you're missing, so it's not the end of the world. Your toughest matchups on Olaf are champions that can raw all in you, like Tryndamere. It's pretty annoying. Any top laner that relies on a heavy CC, for example, Aatrox knockups or more to R, Olaf inherently plays quite well against. So you'll find that his most challenging matchups are champions he can't quite get to, maybe something like a Vayne, or like I said, a Tryndamere, because Tryndamere R is a bit of a counter to the Olaf because you can't kill him. So there's that. We got a couple of flashes for our team. Not a terrible start. I do regret using the potion, though. I thought the enemies were doing a full-on turn. For our runes, we have Lethal Tempo, Triumph, Alacrity, Its Last Stand, Ultimate Hunter, Eyeball Collection with double 80 in armor. You don't need attack speed because you'll be getting that from your passive anyways, which is how you're going to bait the enemies. I'll go in on him for this one. We land the slow. We don't want to miss that minion, though. Auto attack Q. We're going to pick this up. Auto attack Q. Got it. He thought he could fight us because we were missing a potion, but a champion like Aatrox can absolutely can't fight like that to the death. Aatrox is kind of like Riven, where he needs to play around his ability cooldowns, and Olaf is not like that at all. He doesn't have to. We need to reset, though. There's no point of staying pre-level 5 for a turret plate because we can't get it anyways. So we'll go ahead and look for the back. Level 2, you can get W or E. It just depends. If you're getting ganked, it's much more useful to have W. If you're scrapping down with the enemies, it's more useful to have your... hold on one second. Where is it? Holy crap. They make it really hard to find. We'll go ahead, head back to lane with a potion. So yeah, if you get ganked and you're fighting 1 versus 2, you want to have your W. If you're just scrapping in lane, most people aren't as foolish as this Aatrox and they think they can fight you just because they have Ignite and you don't have potion. That alone isn't enough to make up the difference. So generally you want your E level 2, which I'm going to go ahead and get right now. Your W is just attack speed and a shield plus an auto attack reset. The way it's pushed towards us. Your E refunds the health that it costs if it kills the target. Your E is also a good auto attack resetter. We don't want to use too much mana to shove this because we can kind of just hold this where it is. These are a lot of minions. It'd be kind of awkward to fight him here. I also don't know where Evelyn is, so he just burnt his ability. It's going to be hard for him to go in off that. He's wanting to all in very clearly, which is fine. He's very gankable. Even though we're low on HP, since his Ignite's still going to be on cooldown, he can't really kill us. We'll be healing like crazy. We land our Q, and now we'll follow this in. Auto attack double reset. He's dead. He literally can't fight us like that. He was going to lose even if 𝐒𝐂𝐂 didn't come because our lethal tempo is fully stacked. He's getting baited just because we're low health. Olaf is most dangerous when he's low health because of the attack speed. In terms of your combos on Olaf, you don't really have any. Auto attack double reset, auto attack E. You don't really have any other than picking up your axes after you've thrown them. And using your W as an auto reset and your E as an auto resetter. Other than that, you don't really have combos on Olaf. Just keep in mind, like I said, W and E are both auto resetters. E outranges your auto, so it's generally best to use it last. I was just pinging 𝐒𝐂𝐂 to finish shoving the wave. I didn't necessarily want him to take a plate, but I needed him to shove the wave so it would reset and we'd have space to kill our opponent. You want to have as much space as possible to chase them down, so if you can hold the wave towards middle, that's fine. That was a really random Talon roam. I muted my teammates because they were typing, so I did not see that one coming. We'll go ahead and get a ward down. His wave's pushing to us. It's reinforcing first. He has 3 extra range creeps, which is a big deal, because even if they're 1 HP, they still do full damage. As long as they're alive in the back, the wave's going to come to us super heavy. His Q's on a cooldown. We should look for a trade here. I'll attack E. That was a great trade for us. We still have our W as well. You don't want to use that too soon. That's your big bait tool where they think, oh, I have you now. And then you reverse Uno card them. I'll attack W, reset E. Down he goes. Once again, he thought he could fight us because he has Ignite, but this is just not going to work for him like that. He needs to wait for jungle ganks and try to keep his HP high. You have to have very consistent shred damage to be able to kill an Olaf. You got to be something like a Vayne or a Tryndamere. Otherwise, this is what happens. You cannot go toe-to-toe with him at all. Just simply won't work. Shred this turret down. We're low HP, so we can take a lot of it. This is best case scenario. You fight them, you lose a lot of HP, and then you stay and crack the turret. We have our level 6, so we could stay and kill Evelyn as long as she doesn't have R. It's only 7-minute mark, and she doesn't have much KP. So we could probably 1v2. He's being very very far forward, all things considered. We want to get the Herald. Herald's a great option for Olaf top if you have them shoved in. It doesn't spawn until 8-minute mark yet. 8-minute mark though. I'll attack E. Want to pick up that axe for the low cooldown. We need to heal. And we died. We also put our R on cooldown. I didn't think Evelyn would be 6 yet because she hadn't really done anything. She must have just barely hit it and came top. Decent bait by the Aatrox. I don't think it'll be enough though. We don't really need to buy lifesteal necessarily. I just want to spend as much of our gold as possible here. You're generally looking to go for Lucidities unless their team is super 1 damage type heavy, like full AD, full AP. They have a good mix between the Yuumi and Evelyn, 2 AP, triple AD, to where Lucids is going to be our best option because it's an inexpensive boot. Plus we're ahead in CS and in kills on our lane matchup. We'll shove this down and then we'll go take Herald. Ah, rip. I'll attack E. You generally want to throw your axe to where you can pick it up after you throw it. In this case, I'm trying to shove the wave, so throwing it through the whole thing is a little bit more efficient. We're going to go ahead and... I'd say max our W second, honestly. Maybe not. If W still gave life still, but it doesn't, we'll go for the E max second for the true damage. The cooldown getting a second lower per level is also pretty solid. Evelyn's bot side. This is a free Herald. Yeah, W max second super tempting, but ultimately the base shield doesn't go up very much per level. So it's just not that important. Yeah, he's trying to make me walk to him. Yeah, down he goes. Where did this guy go? Oh, alright. Maybe we do live here. I need Shaco to use a box or something, though. I could actually stay, just TP back to lane. I don't think we've even used our TP yet. We haven't really needed to. We have our full shield bow. You'll usually get your full shield bow once, like, you take their turret, but we've gotten so many kills in lane that this is a fairly early shield bow. The Herald's a very important part of the play style, because without it, it can be hard to finish off the turret because you're having to step up so far to finish it. You need to get the turret down to 2 plates and a sliver, so we could lay it right about now and get it. We'll lay it here in a second. Pull them up here to us. Bada boom. Shield bow keeps you alive perfectly. The shield pops once you're at 30% HP, which is your path is pretty much maxed out. I need to kite that out. Auto attack W reset, auto attack E. We can't let that Eve charm land. We don't have any tenacity. Things could have actually gotten bad there, especially since she's kind of fed too. She has a full item purchase. Nice. We'll shred this turret too. Yeah, she's got to go back over the wall. Oh, this is bad. Oh, we'll take it. We overstayed a little bit. We should have backed off sooner. We're giving our team a whole lot of value, though. We keep pulling several people to our lane. Talons come several times. Evelyn's come a lot. And we're solo winning our lane. We got Herald, so they don't get it, plus taking turret. Even though we are making mistakes, we're still providing a lot of value. We'll go for those Lucidities. After Lucidities, you're usually looking for a collector into Death's Dance or IE. So we'll go ahead and grab collector. Olaf gets more free attack speed than any other champ in the game off his passive, even more than Belveth. So much. Up to 76% attack speed, plus we have 40% off of our W. Super, super high. If your W got more than 10% attack speed per level, it'd be worth maxing second, but it doesn't. It's really not that much. A lot of attack speed abilities go up by 15, 20, 30% attack speed per level. This is only 10. The E goes on lower cooldown too from your attacks, so low cooldown on your E is kind of exponential. Auto attack E. Down he goes. And we're going to stay here, take up as much space, and start taking their camps. Kind of like a Tryndamere would at this point. Olaf's all about absorbing as much resources as possible. After you take the enemy's turret, you would normally want to go bot lane normally and then get that turret. But I already have teammates down there, and I don't think they'll move if I go down there. So since there's already camps up here, I'll stay. If there wasn't camps up here, I would have just gone bot instead. I think he saw me with his sweeper, yeah. It's funny that he's even doing this. I don't have my R, which sucks. But we still get the kill. So that's what we call a bait. I'll get these fruits and destroy him. I had shield bow, so I was able to survive him even though he's giga fed. Lots of gold. I assume Evelyn's bot side. I don't really know though. We'll go ahead and reset at this point. Go for dragon. Maybe come back top when Herald's back up. We need to get as much as we can. Ghost is very tempting to take on Olaf top. What ends up happening, there's a lot of kills in lane where they flash away or dash away, and especially early game, because Ghost scales like early doesn't give you that much movement speed to where they end up getting away a lot. But in the late game, yeah, having Ghost is better. In the early game, flash is definitely better. You can secure kills a lot more. There's no reason for me to be top anymore. I've already taken 2 turrets. After the first turret, I should have just gone bot. Now they have to send 2 or more people to match me. I can probably kill their bot lane too, if they're foolish enough to try to fight me all in. So right now I'm holding 2 people here. My bot lane should be up there though. They shouldn't still be mid. That's kind of troll. If we had flash, it'd be a bit easier to set up a kill here. But we don't. These guys are playing kind of far back. They'll step up though. Auto attack E. Oh, baby. Yuumi can't arm me either. Evelyn's gonna have to R. That's perfect. That's so good. We got 1 or 2 crits on the MF and she exploded. That's the beauty of it. Everyone is in tune with how much damage Bruiser or Tank Olaf does. Everyone knows, oh, he can't really one-shot me. I mean, he'll do half my health, but then he dies. With this build, you do so much damage. They just don't expect it. It's also why you go for the emax second. Having that huge smack as they're falling out of your auto attack range, auto attack E reset, and they explode. Now that we have Collector, it'll be even more so. At this point, we could go Death's Dance into IE. I think we'll do that for a bit more tankiness. Since I'm having to deal with their bot lane. They should be pushing mid right now. There's no reason for them to be roaming like this. This is a free open turret that should be this much HP right now if they would have stayed. But basically, yeah, bot should be going top right now. Top should be going bot. Herald's up. Lux is staying for some reason. But, yeah. Oh, hey, Evelyn. That's funny. Yumi and Evelyn are going to play submarine mode. It's funny because they can't fight me at all. Even if they're together. They're going to need at least 3 people to take us down. Oh, I think they're leaving. Alright, they lose turret. It is what it is. We still have our top turret too. 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐂 hasn't been able to take it yet because Sivir went top side. And 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐂 can't match us. Absolutely not. Our shield bow's up. We're ready to fight. We'll just run him down underneath turret. We'll walk up and hit him with some attacks. Yep. Make sure you lead in with a Q. If it lands, you can kill him. If it doesn't land, then you can just back off and the turret won't hit you anyways. So there, we just got as close as we could, smack him with a Q, and then he dies. There goes their turret. Olaf's one of the fastest taking turret top laners in the game. Probably faster than Sion after the Sion nerfs. Tempos the game down so fast and so hard. I don't really see anybody. Evelyn's not over here. Talon apparently went somewhere else. We could definitely wait for someone to show up. Kind of glad 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐂 went AP. He's our only AP champ on our team. Him and the Lux. Someone's gonna show up. I mean, they have to. Auto attack E reset. Down he goes. The E kills. We're gonna try to come to this fight. Maybe that's the wrong play. We missed our Q there. Yeah, I don't think we can really run her down. We'd be better off just killing for Sivir. Auto attack double reset. I don't know if we should have flashed. It felt like the right move because MFR was doing so much damage. That sucks. I'm going to go take 𝐒𝐿𝐻𝐂's camp. Zed's getting a nice little split off. We have a big wave mid to collect on. We'll take blue Gromp same time. Evelyn might try to prowl over here and kill us since she thinks we're going to be low. Pop that plant. You can get your health back super fast. Lux is going to go mid and grab that. I guess that's fine. Someone needs to grab it. She should be taking that for sure. It's a lot of XP. We're at least going to pull this into a bush. Pull it out a little bit. If Evelyn comes into still, we want to be able to kill her off of it. I'm going to hold on to our W. Hey, friends. Well, we died, but our team should get hopefully a triple off of it. Yeah, triple and hopefully dragon. That's definitely worth. They put a lot of damage in us. Evelyn's doing most of the damage on their team. She's really fed. She lost 10 mesh. It's probably best if we actually go for a Hex Drinker here. I'm going to go ahead and get the Death's Dance, though. Well... yeah, I don't want to sell an item to buy Hex Drinker. Like, if I have to sell D-Blade, that'll feel bad. We're still getting good value out of the item, and it only sells for 40% of its original gold spent. It's still worth, like I said, 3 kills plus drag, and we'll take it. He's in our jungle right now, the Talon. I don't really feel like chasing him. It's kind of impossible. He's taking camps. He's being a little rat. We'll push Evelyn off this. Maybe kill her if she's here. If not, then we'll go for the Aatrox. Not seeing him because he's not here. That is unfortunate. We've gotten most of their turrets. They still haven't gotten our top turret or our bot turret. Pretty sweet. There must be somebody here if she's willing to play like this. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, whoa, whoa. This is so balanced. It's so balanced. Oh, man. Death's Dance. Holy crap. With the shield bow. Heck yeah, man. Fed Evelyn. She had 25 mesh again there, I think. So now it says she has 15. Maybe it doesn't show what it currently is. I'm going to go ahead and stay. And when you're on your R, you can't be CC'd. Not a whole lot of counterplay at that point. Olaf top lane is unironically an S+ tier top lane carry, at least in a solo queue environment. Sure, in team play, like pro level, probably not going to be the best because people simply are going to choose not to fight you. They'll play something like GP, sit back, stay full HP. You can't dive someone if they're full HP unless you have a gold lead. And they'll still influence the map with their R, whether they're GP or Shen. But in a solo queue environment where people just don't understand this build, or they don't understand just how nasty Olaf is to try to fight after all of his changes, and you kind of just win for free. Holy moly. They're kind of scared to approach. I don't blame them. I'll attack double reset. E. Yeah, we got destroyed. At least Evelyn is missing a lot of mesh. We're taking so much magic damage. She's doing nearly our whole health bar because we don't have any magic resist. Pentakill apparently on the Talon. We have triple dragon. All we have to do is play for Draxel, then we win. We're in a really good spot, even though they just got a bunch of shutdowns and a penta. At this point, Vistage isn't bad. Preferably, we would go for IE, but they have so much burst, we're having issues. They don't necessarily have heal cut other than Ignite, so Vistage here might actually be the move, and then we'll finish the build with Infinity Edge. Vistage should keep us alive. I guess we could go for Maw. Oh yeah, we can't go for Maw, never mind. Did Lux just rage quit? Are you serious? Hopefully that's not the case. Hopefully she just DC'd and she'll come back. This is such a free win. Like, they can only kill me if they all 5 jump on me at the same time. All we have to do is play for Draxel. This is where Ghost would be really nice at this point in the game. AP Shaco's pretty useless at this point in the game. Very, very useless. He's probably gonna walk into her and get one-shotted. She's so fed. She's very fed. Luckily I do have that Vistage, so if I could have gone for Maw, I would have, but it won't let you. Because Mortal Shield Bow Lifeline, they don't want you to be able to stack that. Let's just get Draxel and win. This is the perfect game for Vistage too, because the Fed Evelyn plus Ocean Soul. Ocean Soul gives a lot of healing. Is Shaco really gonna die so we don't have a smite? All right, that's Drag Soul. I think we win off that. I don't want a TP for that top turret. It's not worth it. An outer top at this point in the game, keeping that up wouldn't really do much for our team. Now we just need to make sure we can stay on a target. Your ult only lasts for 3 seconds. So, yeah. Wow, this talent is an issue. Let's just base race it. Screw it. Team's just... I don't want to say trolling, but they're doing as close as they can to trolling without trying to troll. They're just all spread out, running around. I'm the only one on the team who can do that. It's because I'm Olaf. Eve still had R. Town still had R. We got turret. It's kind of worth. Since they're not able to get a dragon or a baron off my death, me getting a turret is actually kind of worth. I'll hold on to my warding totem so I can make TP plays. I should have laid it off to the side out of their vision, like over here, so I could TP back. Biggest issue for our team is, like I said, there's not much coordination. It's just a lot of Sivir, Zed, and Lux continuing their laning phase where they just randomly die and run around when they have a Talon, Yuumi, and Evelynn. So they have like the perfect comp for killing stragglers, and we don't have a very good champions to survive that. Like a bunch of all squishies, like AP Shaco, the Zed, Sivir, Lux, all squishies. So Talon can go in for these crazy dives and get rewarded for it, essentially. One Lux snare and I can kill. Problem is they're kiting us out right now because we're not getting much assistance at the moment. I'm nervous to even go split because of how fast they're killing my teammates. When splitting is the obvious best option here, since none of them can match me. We do have Drag Soul. Shaco's about to die. Hopefully they guess wrong. We need to keep our R up on this chick. Huge snare by the Lux, and that's GG's. They just lost the game. Yeah, I'd say that this is unironically better than Master Yi. As sad as that is to say, I think Rageblade's been nerfed so much, and Master Yi, you can just CC him, and he has no counterplay to it. Other than trying to dodge it with a Q, if it's that type of CC that he can dodge. But if it's a Malzahar Fiddle Q, if it's hard point and click, non-dodgeable, there's no counterplay for him. Olaf, you press R, they literally can't CC you. The closest thing to a CC against an Olaf R is basically a Nivea wall. That's the closest thing. Yeah, this build's a lot of fun. You guys should definitely give it a try. So much fun. We'll take a look at the graphs. Damage dealt, damage taken. Looking at damage dealt to enemy champions, we had the most dealt in the game. Wait, Talon actually had more damage dealt than us. That's a little sad. We were close though. He was only ahead of us by basically like 100 damage. Looking at damage taken, we took the most in the game. Looking at self-mitigated damage, we self-mitigated the most in the game by far. Crazy amount. Very happy with that. So that's so silly though. Building not tank on Olaf, you end up tanking the most. I mean, I guess that's the problem with lifesteal and self-healing, is it's just better than actually being tanky. Because if you think about that, with how much Yuumi was pilling for even Talon, the fact that I was taking the most damage in the game is kind of nuts. Looking at runes, super high value. Really happy with this build. It is one of the highest carry builds I've ever played, ever. Super, super disgusting. I would kind of rank it akin to pre-rework Scion, back when Scion R used to give him 100% lifesteal and like 80 attack damage. Very similar to that if you've ever seen a 1v5 full 80 crit Scion pentakill. It's very, very similar to that. It just feels like there's not a lot of counterplay once he gets going. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. My name is 𝐒𝐋𝐒. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.